Like I was saying, I was walking down the road all the way on the way here, and I found like a bottle. Looks like it came from a game. It's gonna got a number on it, on the barcode. I'm gonna know why I put it there and things like that. However I did whatever I do. See my DVD clip, you know what I'm saying? When I told y'all that, you know, so I do what I do, that I play for Kentucky and things, football, basketball, some other schools. Traveling is different over here, weird, you know what I'm saying? So that whenever I do, I just went over there and did what I did, where I did it at, separate from everybody else what was on the team, and turned into Isaiah Briscoe and started playing basketball. And anybody else, however I did, whatever I did, simply you can know, it go be in this type of a whole nother, there's not gonna be realistically another Milky Way around or anything like that. So you're gonna see another dude's gonna know what's up when he sees this ball. It's gonna be like, you're gonna see 52, you're gonna see, I'm endorsing the person that was on my football team right there, he knows. I'm gonna endorse my number right there, his name's gonna be beside mine. It's gonna be number 73, you're gonna see where it's dashed off, exactly got to be 73. It's gonna be 2 zeros, like I said, it could be basketball games. It's gonna be a number 11 and number 3. For a person what's gonna know why their number beside this number right here in 3, and it's gonna be on the Lexington Legends water bottle. Apparently it's gonna be a number 6 right here. It's gonna be endorsing a whole nother dude's football number, who they really want their number right there. It's gonna be a number 8 right there. It's gonna be Des Bryant. Like this and like that. And I was get paid to drink this, and I wouldn't know how to do that accounting wise. It's gonna be this bottle right here. And I know a dude what's gonna know what's about it. It's gonna got 88 on the back of it. It's 0 and the 5. It's gonna stand for 05. It's gonna jump out to you. And the number 110 for a kid with playing on my team at Kemmelsville, a 15, and it's gonna really be 150 for another kid. And the 52 is gonna be Ricky Pierce will get his name endorsed there for where I seen him at back of the Hennessy bottle. And it's gonna be this magazine right here. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do, how I do it, so a magazine looks legit. So I did this, and I handle all things like this. So if you see them around, if you live here, they'll be around. You can get them from anywhere. And that main thing what's about it is you're gonna see me right here. And you see me before on my Facebook picture. If you scroll down the news feed, you'll see me. I was a little bit older, maybe 2. I had a Georgia shirt on. It was a red shirt. And once when I did, I sat there and just had one on, you know, and so you open up this magazine, you know, I'll make you, if you walk past the line, you'll be on the magazine, plain and simple. There's a dude, and I was talking to the dude, Mark Haney. It was really Rocky Balboa, so I told him, you know, I was a dude shooting a movie, and I didn't want my face really seen like this a lot, and things like this and like this, but he was like, I read this book called Alcohol Anonymous, and la 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 la, and that book's all the way in the can, so throw it away. You know what I'm saying? Pick up another philosophy and take notes if that's what you was want to do. If not, then don't. He got a cover where he bought, and he had a sign. That's the number what was on the back of Hennessy by the 52 in the movie, and that and things like this and like that. You gonna see another dude. I told him, you know, I talked to the dude, David S. Beck. He said he was going to deposit my check for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was on the scene of the movie, and I was like, you know, I was going to try to do this and that and this and that. You know what I'm saying? In the time frame what I had. Things like this, like that. So he's like, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to see. I know about the dude with had the rubber check, Rocky Balboa, things like that. Also, he was in Chips. You could tell from facial recognition. But really, it's not him. It's a cover. And so his son's Rick Kennedy and things like that. Dude's up at the Holt Center, and he's like, if the cops came over to me, you know what I'm saying, they asked me a question like if, you know, that like if you sat here and had X and X and X, and you did this and this, I'll tell them the truth. But if you come over here and say like with the cops and things like that, then I'll just completely tell them a lie. So I didn't really get that, you know what I'm saying, on the basis of evidence and forensics and things. gonna be a dude, you know, what comes in here a lot. I told him the same thing about the quote, and there's a quote. He's like, I'll handle the rest of it and pay who I'll pay. And that there's a dude right here who I went to a school where I went to and things like that. You gonna see the dude's other son, what he had was in the Michael Jackson Thriller video, the Hispanic that did like this. And he bought the cover and things like that, you know. And did things what he did. This guy right here was in the Tupac New All Eyes on Me movie. His name's Channing. He's a real cool dude who I met. One time he stays in the Vector. He's the Matrix of the Vectrix and things like that. You'll see his mom on the side of the Morgan bus sometimes. She was in Roots, and she got the quote as well. I gave them the quote, things like that. And he was the dude what was on the All Eyes All on Me time when you saw it. And that's why I really, you know, met him, and I started handling business with him. He's like, I like to handle business and things like that. This a dude was born in 1989. So, you know, I was like, I could do this and do that and things like this and like that, what I did. And we didn't know about it. It's real simple, called, you know. And then so I met this other dude, and I told him about it too. JJ Watson. He bought the cover. He bought some things from me, a cover and things like that. And there's his name right there. You look him up on Google, you're gonna find him. So I handle things like that, man. Right now, to be exactly marketed other than 2004, 2005, right now today, and didn't be so wrong. So like, another thing about it is, so I found this magazine on the ground. I don't know what it had in it. It's gonna be the same dude. He's gonna be like, if you seen the book what I had on there, California, he's gonna be like, man, I'll be the agent what tells you all about that. But like I said, again, if he emails me or texts me, man, I act like I don't know. And if he does, you know what I'm saying, if the cop comes over here, then I'll tell them that's the truth, and that's a whole lot of evidence, a lot about every evidence. And telepathically, I'll tell them this and tell them that, and I'll talk to him telepathically just like that. And right here to right there, I sat there and did it. You can see by evidence if you look up the definition, because it's gonna be here. And so I got this other magazine where I found, it's got this dude on it where you seen Scott's Gross. There's a kid who went to my school, his name's X&X, let's just say that. He's a pretty cool dude. He was a Superman first initially, and then there was a trend starting out, you know, in 2009 or 2008. It's called Going Out, Going Tim McGraw. And I told him I could do things like this, like simply got him on the magazine like this and like this. See people in the magazine like this, like that, you think they might be going to court sometimes or not, and things like that. But it's not going to be that they was going to court. It's going to be like, I wasn't going to court. I was just basically, you know, sitting there going, like, basically I was going to court. I was just knowing that when I come over to do the photo shoot, that somebody did have to go to court and things like that. You're going to see the girl right there. She was in a scary movie, and then she's going to be like, because I sold her the dope. I told you the new trend that was coming out called selling dope. And so she was like, once whenever, there's no real such thing as cellulite, like nobody didn't know about the ad blocker and things like that, or any type of software they didn't know. But that once whenever I was coming off of the dope, it started to look like that. And when I didn't have the dope, you know what I'm saying, and such and such and such and such. And so there, the dude was like, I'm hanging out, and there's an app, and really what's about it is that there's a place called right over here, it's called Star. So that's not gonna be a coincidence where you see it's labeled at the top. I give you that. And the dude was like, basically, you know, I came over here to the Jacobs house where, you know, I moved that now. I said I was gonna move over after I moved out of the other place. And that once whenever you go over there, I was sort of a pushy parent, you know. He wasn't a bad guy or a mean person like that and nothing like that. He can be a tad bit annoying, but he's just basically like, so I came over here to live my part of life how I was doing it, another Star. And when I did that, you know, I sat there and I knew things such as like, you know, I sat there and knew that, you know, it's gonna be the dude, what's the cologne Gucci, the new Gucci, because I got a lot of stuff with the dude. And so I had to get another dude to do it. He was like, man, that's gonna be a bad gig for me, you know. There's another trend was around, like, it's called What Gucci Do You Get? And this is the Gucci, what's the mainstreamest Gucci? And so he's like, you know, so I told him at things in the Jekyll house. I said, like, man, you know, I talked to him and he was like, I was talking to him telepathically. He was like, I walked past the line and things like that. He's a peer mentor and then did this and did that and got on like this and like that straight up. I know it's the truth and things like this and like that. And that, you know, like, and she was like, man, you know, it's so bad to go to jail, things like that. So I communicate, it would be faster. I know, and nobody else would know. You wouldn't sit there and know because he was good, you know. The person was a celebrity, they're pretty powerful, and you can't catch him like a cop. They got, so he begs his mother for candy for $7,000 to pay debts and maxing out credit cards to buy groceries. And be like, so that's why I be doing the Gucci gig. I'd be a good actor, and that'd be something what I was gonna do. That's what type of dope what I'd be getting, and this is what type of dope what I'd be getting. Doesn't make it Kim Kardashian on the magazine or whoever it is. You're gonna see Scott Disick right there, you know what I'm saying, and I know what the story's about, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. And so, you know, something like this is me, and then, you know, you're gonna be behind the scene of whatever it was, might be the Today Show. Anything like that. It's gonna be the girl West will be like whatever girl, what they'll take the camera off for that segment. If something will go wrong, like blah, 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 somebody say that, then they'll put on the segment with the girl what was sitting there next. And that's gonna be one of them where I saw to the dude. He's gonna be like, and I got married and I was happy, a rapper. But you can see now, I was singing on that Tupac Hit 'Em Up song, and I was doing this and doing that, and things like that. And sold Rockefeller, and that's that. I had an agent. Ran to an agent. I said I ran to an agent and made agent moves for an agent, and agent made agent moves back. But he's gonna be like, nah, I really, you know, wouldn't go over and tell him, you know, if there was, believe me or not, you know, that dude's endorsed, and that I'll go over to a bank as an agent and be like, another whole agent, man. Hey, dude, that dude's check should deposit. No guarantee, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you could send the magazine, man, whoever I was endorsing, man, who knows. Whoever was in there, whoever it was about, you know, it's gonna be like, be a celebrity, man, or you'd be like, I'm not the main celebrity like what you was, think Tom Cruise would be, you know what I'm saying, because you gonna got me in the Gerber, being a Gerber baby in a way, you gonna sit over there, you're gonna be being like, I know Janet Jackson, it's gonna be like, nah, it's gonna be the real regular Janet Jackson. It's just gonna be I have a Janet Jackson on every source of the note. So like I said, you seen the monster count in my last video, so another dude's gonna be enlightened as an Illuminati in his community. You're gonna see another lady right here in the book. She's gonna be like, I know this is an app what you got the money on and stuff like that, and this is the dope that I was getting, and she knows a UK player, and the UK player knows this and that, you know. And then that's gonna be the other dude in the book who I knew lived down the street. He knows like what he knew, and so he wasn't like him, right? So, and I was telling him like, man, celebrity, man, they could say you wasn't rich ass hustlers, man. If you get the money, so if you was go up to him, it would be bad they can do it. It's gonna be being like, cause I sat there and know that dude, you think this is me, but if you see me, then it's gonna be me, and I live my life like this, and the dope, and it's going down, and I might have to duplicate the dope, and then I put it in a magazine or something like that. If the person even knows them or not, they're gonna be knowing that's me exactly. If they do any moves, business moves, they see this page right here in the magazine, stuff like that. What about Doris? What would it be? What about Doris on my DVD? It's gonna be no bad move for me. And so you're gonna be all this right here. You gotta get the XPL, it's gonna exactly work, but and be like, my knees are messed up, my stomach's messed up, I need to fix it. XPL will work, but if you go somewhere and put another picture on there, I think the truth, how somebody gonna look. I don't know how you generate revenue or nothing like that. So make it be this and that. You're gonna be being like, you gonna see the real celebrity, and they're gonna be like, I'm a celebrity as well, Jesse. That I've been to where I'm at, so I got this and I got that. Now I'll buy one of the girls wherever it is, but we don't got that girl on the market. But that's all what it is. See, one of my other friends at school would walk past the line, he played for LSU. He with on the show, Super Easy. Things like that. And like my other friend, what he did, he's like, this is the dope what I bought. It makes me look like this. And this is the type of stuff what I do when I have it. Right, you know. I stay, if something can happen, how it happen, wherever it happen, but other than that, you got doubt that you walk from here, you see the dude right turn into a girl, whoever start liking this stuff, and things work how they was work. I mean, welcome to the new world. I'm saying bad, but other than that, man, you know, I said I turned to Wiz Khalifa as well. I got all the RS paper and the following with the government papers to tell you the truth, and I did what I did, however I did it. I ain't mess up, and I did what I did, how I do it. Don't be messed up probably for nobody else. And I sat right here and I did this, you know, in case you think it's funny, I was writing with a pencil on my DVD whenever I did it, you know. It felt it did, however I do what I do. And got a little segment right here where it says something about. So I found mainly what I got in this magazine. So what else I got here, man? Getting on my nerves. You see a name or a number was gonna be endorsed, it's gonna be third down. You gotta see it, but the cover will highlight Eddie George beside Eddie George's name. You gotta see another 7 right there for Vic. That's why I said take that number 12 right there for him to trust me that it'll be safe. You know what I'm saying? What's about number 4 for a dude from CIA, on the 56 for Keith Burkey, playing for another team, and a 2 on there, and a 6 for the 62 for the other dude I tell you about. But playing for my team, on the other note, what was built like that simply. And like I said, man, it's gonna be truth what I said, because I saw here now exactly what I'm talking about. Saying where I used to live at. You know what I'm saying? So don't trip up and sleep.